Landlords and tenants, oftentimes the reason an eviction is needed is because communication has broken down between the parties. The tenant's mad, the landlord's mad, they no longer are talking to each other, and things escalate from there. Oftentimes, evictions can be worked out in a number of different ways, but it takes a court case to actually get the parties to agree to that. So quite often there's payment plans made up for arrears. There's stipulations for possession where the tenant says, I agree to be out by this date. There's numerous ways that you can work it out. Oftentimes that stems from the lack of communication between the tenant and the landlord. So if you can maintain that relationship, you may be able to work out an eviction before you actually need it. And another thing to consider is, from a landlord perspective, an eviction costs money. You're going to need a retainer, you're going to need filing fees, you're going to need, unless you do an action on your own, you're going to pay an attorney money. A lot of times the tenant isn't leaving the property because they don't have enough money to get a rental truck or to put a security deposit down or to put a first month and last month of rent. If your tenant is $1,500 short, it might be a better financial business decision to actually buy your tenant out of the lease than to file an eviction, miss 2 or 3 months of rent, potentially have the house damaged or destroyed. Instead of doing the eviction and going through all of that process, you could have essentially bought the tenant out 2 months ago, 3 months ago, however long the eviction takes. Both parties actually got the best outcome that could be given to them, outside of maybe an award for back rent or attorney's fees. But oftentimes buying the tenant out of the lease is more cost effective and efficient than actually filing an eviction to remove them.